Hi, Pisces. I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic, seer, and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for November 2022. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you in November and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. Remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign will resonate more for you than your sun sign. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, some months your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there. So you might want to check that out. This recording is for Pisces Sun, Pisces Rising, and Pisces Moon. I'm using the Tara Muka Tarot deck in these readings. All that being said, Pisces, now onto your November 2022 Psychic Tarot reading. The first card you have in this reading is the Page of Rods. So this is a fire sign person, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. It could be you if you have a rising sign or a moon sign that's a fire sign, or if you're born on the cusp of Pisces and Aries. This is somebody that's bringing a lot to the table. They could be giving you a lot of information. They could also be giving you notifications of something. This could be a love partner to you, a good friend to you. They may want to take you on some kind of sabbatical or some kind of vacation or trip. You could be in question a little bit of them and wondering what's causing them to act the way they are acting. That is likely. Not necessarily that it's bad. You may be wondering, oh, where's this coming from? You know, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're behaving badly. For some of you, maybe they are. For some of you, maybe not. Or they could be asking you to do things with them that seem out of the ordinary. If they're not asking you to go on a trip or go on a vacation, they could be asking you to could be like maybe they're asking you to help them move, or they're asking you to help them with some kind of project they're working on, or they're asking you to take care of something for them that they normally haven't done that in the past. So you could be wondering why they're asking you to do this or that. That seems unusual or different or out of the ordinary. They may find you to be confusing to them. Maybe your reactions to things they're saying or doing or asking you to do, or just ways that you are feeling or behaving may be a little confusing to them in November. I feel you're going to have big conversations and big discussions with this fire sign person. They could even be a little confusing to you about money. What they're saying may be confusing to you, like maybe they're giving you insight and information about the financial world, the business world, or money, and you may find that confusing to you. Or they may be telling you about their finances or your joint finances if you're a couple. That could be confusing to you. I feel that it's kind of like a mixed bag of emotions for you with this fire sign person. It's not just cut and dry, like, oh, it's happiness and joy, or, oh no, it's detriment and upsetment. No, there's confusion here, and it's a mixed bag of things happening. They could want to solidify something with you. They may want you to sign a contract, or they may be asking you to make some kind of commitment of some sort. So I just want to say here, you know, we're in Mars retrograde now. And that Mars retrograde goes until January 12th of 2023. But the shadow period, the post-shadow period, goes all the way until the midpoint of March. So it's not a good time to initiate things. It is a good time to reinitiate something that was already started. And you need to know that you may feel very impulsive during this time period, and you need to be cautious of this. So you may want to check out my Mars retrograde tarot scopes that I recorded for Vimeo. As I said, we're in Mars retrograde that started at the very end of October, and the post-retrograde goes all the way until mid-March 2023. So you really may want to check those video series out. So the next card in your reading, Pisces, is Temperance. And Temperance is a card that symbolizes patience. It can also symbolize alchemy, where God is working through you in what you're doing, thinking, creating, and saying. It's like, Pisces, you're going to have to put your best thinking cap on in November. And you want to be really clear in not only what you're saying and doing, but also try to be as clear as you can in what your intentions are in any area of your life, relationships or work or projects you want to do, or what you're saying in particular. It's like you have to know where your heart lies. You have to know where you stand on issues. I would be really hesitant to make any kind of commitments of any kind until you really know, till you have clarity of where you stand in your opinions, where you're in your heart, all of that. Many of you Pisces may be going out of your way to fix things that are broken. This could be, things around your home. It could be your car. It could be your hot water heater. It could be other things of that nature, technology. But it could also be you may be going out of your way to fix things that are broken in relationships as well. I can't really tell because it's a general reading. So your job is to figure out, what is it in November that you are going to be committed to going out of your way to fix? You could have a lot of distrust for people in November. Now, this could be specific people, very specific people in your life or out in the world. But it could also be, like I said, or out in the world. There could be people in high places that you don't trust. It could be in that also. You could do well with wealth and abundance, especially in areas you put yourself out there into the world. That could be in some money-making venture where, it could be your images of you. It could be things you say, things you write, things you create. Could be through a business you own or something you want to start, a website, or I don't know. But you would, any products, services, things you create, you could do very well, even though you're in Mars retrograde. If you initiate it, it might not really take off until after January, after the midpoint of January, or even stronger after the midpoint of March. So it would be a good time to work on things you want to launch at this time, or to launch something you already started. Some of you are going to make new friends and new commitments that could lead you to make new friends. And you could feel like you want to get recognized for your talents and skills, or who you are as a person, or something about yourself. You could be, a fire could be lit in you now. about that. You could be going through psychoanalysis, right? Is that the word? Psychoanalysis, therapy. But your own, you could be doing it on your own. Like reviewing what you say, what you do, how you react, what you did, how you responded to certain people in the past, what the reaction was. You may be reviewing like where you feel like you made a mistake or how you could fix something. So the next card you have in your reading, Pisces, you have Seven of Swords. This is could be somebody stealing from you or lying to you or deceiving you. You really need to be careful of your vehicle. I don't know that they're going to get away with it, but I do feel that some of you Pisces have to be careful of your own personal property, especially a vehicle or something maybe on your property, because I feel like you're going to stop it or it gets prevented, but I feel like somebody's going to be trying to steal something from you. And the reason they want to take something from you, it's because they actually want to give it to somebody else. I don't even know that they really want to turn around and try to sell it to make money off of it. It feels like they're taking it to give to somebody else. Now, maybe this somebody else is going to sell it. I don't know. But I do watch your possessions. Make sure you're locking your house, locking your car, locking your sheds, locking your garage. Like, lock stuff up. I feel like it's going to be caught. You're either going to catch them in the act or somebody else will. I don't know that it will go through all the way. You're also going to be looking at how people have treated you dishonestly, either in the past or right now in the month of November. You may find that there are a lot of gaps, holes, and spaces in what people are telling you. So, meaning like things may not add up, or there's missing time in the timeline of what people are explaining to you, or there's holes in the story. You may start to notice that. And this would be with your close associations, most likely. But it could also be with powers that be and people out in the world. You may notice their gaps in their stories and their timelines. But this can be happening in your own personal life also. It could be happening in both places simultaneously, actually. You're going to have to tread carefully about who you are going to trust. Tread carefully, think carefully whom you are going to trust. I feel that some of you Pisces may feel like you want to take a chance on somebody, but it's risky. And you don't feel totally solid about it. Now, this could be a love relationship, but it could also be a business associate, somebody that you could be doing business with. Maybe it's somebody you want to hire to paint your house or to do landscaping, or somebody you want to hire to be an assistant, or somebody you want to get into a business partnership with, or somebody you want to buy products and services from, but it's going to cost you money, and you do feel tentative about whether you can trust them or not. Trust those trust those feelings. You are going to have to tread carefully. Now, if you would like to get a continuation or an expansion of this reading where I look into my crystal and give you additional psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for November 2022, that link is down below in the description box in the Show More section, or you can go to my website at theluckymermaid.com videos page, and you can find my November crystal readings there. You click on the link, click on the zodiac sign you want under that heading, and that link will take you to that video on Vimeo. And that's the same places you can find my Mars retrograde taroscopes for 2022-2023. So now on to card number 4. You got a doozy here, Pisces. I didn't like this one. I saw this come up for you, but we got to get to the bottom of it. You have the 10 of Swords. Now, the 10 of Swords could be somebody passing away, but it could also be somebody stabbing you in the back or deceiving you or betraying you. And look what card you have with it. You've got these 2 cards, one right after the other. The card that means deception and stealing, and the card that could indicate some similar energy. You're going to find out somebody told you a bold, outright lie. See, remember in this card when I said you're going to find there's gaps and holes in somebody's story? And you're feeling like it's going to drive up like something in your solar plexus where you're not going to feel like you can trust them or you feel wary. Well, you're going to find out that there was like a bold lie. And this, I'm not going to lie to you, Pisces, I really can't sugarcoat it. I feel like this is going to damage your psyche. Like it's going to really hurt you. But I have to tell you, remember what I say at the beginning of every video series here on YouTube, that you need to watch your rising sign. And if you don't know that, you can always find out your sun sign. I mean, your moon sign. If you don't know your birth time, you can still pretty much find out your moon sign by going to a birth chart calculator, a natal chart calculator. Google that. There's many websites that'll come up, and you can enter in all the information you know, and it will, if you don't know your birth time, you can still find out many of your planetary placements. They may be off slightly, but these other planets move slower than your rising sign. So don't just go on here what your sun sign is telling you. Your rising sign could really be talking to you right now. This could also be somebody taking something from you again, because I'm getting betrayal, a bold-faced lie, but I'm also hearing somebody taking something from you. And it would be somebody that you thought you could trust or was your friend, because there is the element of betrayal. And it's going to make you feel like you're going to kind of feel like you're a fool or like they made a joke out of you. You're not going to like this at all. I do feel like you're going to accuse them and confront them. And there will be words that are exchanged, and I don't feel like you're going to be happy about it. It's not like I feel that you feel vindicated or you walk away feeling like the victor in this situation. And if it's not a friend or a love partner, this could be somebody that you do business with. I'm getting that again. So let me put it to you this way. Whoever they are, I don't feel like you're going to deal with them anymore. I feel like this seals the deal. You're either not going to be in a relationship with them anymore, or if it's a family member that did this to you, you're going to cut off ties with them. If it's a business associate or a relationship, you're not going to do business with them anymore. Or if you're in a partnership, either business or romantic, it could sever it here for good. So you got a mixed bag of cards here that are kind of wackadoo. You've got Two of Cups as your last card in this reading. And this is two people that are fate destined, meant to be preordained romantic love, usually. But it could be like twin flames, soulmate energy. But you can be a soulmate with, if you have a child, your child could be a soulmate, or your best friend could be your soulmate. There is a saving grace here this month, and for some of you, you do find love, or you make a love connection, or you find solace through a love partner if they are not the one that did this 7 of Swords and 10 of Swords action. Yes, some of you could really go the distance in a love relationship. If you've recently started one, this could stand the test of time. If you're already in a love relationship, you, like I said already, you could be going to them for solace and comfort. And if you're single, the universe could be bringing you a gift almost like that you've had to deal with this, you get brought the gift of a new love partner could show up for you. For some of you Pisces. I'm not going to lie to you. I can't. You're going to feel very vulnerable in November. But you know what? Not that this is going to make you feel better. October and November are doozy months. Okay? I'm recording this in October, but it's for November. I can't record them in November. It's too late. But these 2 months are doozy months, and some people are going to feel that punch of that doozy way more than others. And it's because of the Mars retrograde and the eclipse at the end of October and the one right at the beginning of November. So you're not alone in feeling like this overwhelming energy. You could really want to be partners with somebody in a romantic sense and having a very strong relationship bond. It keeps coming up to me over and over again. And if you feel victimized in some way, you are going to be seeking comfort from somebody that does have soulmate energy for you. And if it's not a love partner or a new love partner coming in or a love partner you already have, whoever is technically a soulmate to you. Now, I know there's going to be some people out there that go, no, soulmate energy, that's only if you're in love. That's not true. You have soulmate energy even with people in your family. Like I said earlier, or a dear friend could be a soulmate energy for you. So you are going to seek comfort and solace with somebody that's a soulmate. But for some of you, this card is saying that you will be meeting somebody that is a soulmate. You got to listen to this card over again. You just have to, Pisces. You could feel tired, exhausted. There's also a lot of prickly energy. That's what my guides are calling it, prickly. So like, you know, like the spines of a porcupine, like that kind of energy. It's like, or if you touch a, what am I trying to say? Like the vine of a tomato plant or a zucchini plant. Some plants have like a little prickly feeling to them. I feel like you're going to feel that energy a lot this month. So Pisces, I don't know, I'm a little concerned you got those cards there, but you know, you'll make it through. You're strong. You'll weather the storm. So the best gemstone crystal I got for you to work with, use, or wear in the month of November 2022 is malachite. And malachite clears and activates the chakras and attunes this. It attunes you to spiritual guidance. Malachite opens the heart to unconditional love, and it encourages risk-taking and change. It also breaks unwanted ties and old patterns and teaches responsibility for your actions, thoughts, and feelings. Malachite helps heal your heart chakra. So this, based on just that alone, I can see why this came up for you as the gemstone for this month. It puts your mind at ease. It also is going to help heal your heart. It's going to bring you more stability and balance. It's going to help you like see the bigger picture of the situation. So that's good because you got some situation that's coming up here. It's going to help you assimilate to new, shifting, and changing circumstances as well. And it's going to help you be true to who you really are. So where you don't have to put on airs for anybody or, you know, dance to anybody else's tune. It's going to help you be true to yourself. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And if you would like to get any of the special video series I record for my Vimeo on-demand channel, where I use a variety of divination tools to look into very specific topics, you can get the most recently recorded series in the links down below in the description box, or you can go to my website at theluckymermaid.com and go to the videos page. There you can see all the different video series I've recorded, what divination tools I've used, how far the predictions go out in time, and you just click on whatever sign you want under the heading of the video series you want, and that link will take you to those videos on Vimeo. Now, the most recently recorded video series I have down below, I'll just name a few, is my eclipse effects from the solar eclipse in Scorpio, October 25th, 2022, psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings. I highly recommend, if you can do so, to also get your rising sign in those videos. It'll give you a more clear picture of what that new moon partial solar eclipse will bring to your life over the next 6 months. And I got to tell you, those predictions, some of them for some of the signs were going out a year from now. My Mars retrograde psychic tarot scopes for 2022-2023 are also available. There's 4 tarot cards in those readings, plus an animal totem card, and I pulled a gemstone crystal for you also from my velvet bag of gems for each sign of the zodiac. Again, that's another series I recommend to get your rising sign and your moon sign. Your rising sign and your sun sign to get a more clear picture of what's to come for you. Also, my Horseshoe Tarot Spread psychic tarot readings for 2022-2023. They're also available. That video series is one of the most purchased video series that I put on Vimeo. I think it's because there's 7 tarot cards and it is a lot of predictions and information in those videos. Also, don't forget my psychic crystal readings for November 2022 are also available, which I talked about earlier in the readings. And my career and finance psychic tarot and crystal readings, those predictions go out 12 to 18 months. I recorded them in April of 2022, and the predictions go all the way until October of 2023. Now, there's many other video series down below. I won't name them all. You can look at them at your leisure and select whatever you would like. Also, if you would like to get more predictions and messages from my spirit guides channeled through me that you're not going to see here in a video format, you can follow me on my social media pages at The Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook and The Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram. Also on my YouTube community pages, I've started to post these predictions and messages there as well, but they're in a written format, usually about 5 paragraphs long. Many people do find that either some of the messages in those readings or all of it resonate with them, and you may find that as well. So I'd love to see you on my social media pages. And please know, if anybody contacts you, I've said this a million times, I'm going to keep saying it. Hopefully it'll stop, but it continues on and happens for like all kinds of people that have Instagram. I'm kind of surprised how many people are getting this happening to them. I'm not contacting you and asking you if you want a reading. If anybody does that and messages you or starts following you, it's not my account. They've created a fraudulent account. So if somebody follows you and if somebody asks you, because they're winding up to ask you if you want a reading. That's what they're going to do. And it's not me. I only work from my wait list, which I closed in 2018 because it got too full, and my cancellations list, which I still accept people. I still put people on that list. I only read people from those lists. and I contact you myself in writing, in an email, it's going to come from me, and you're going to have communication with me back and forth. It's not going to be coming to you through social media, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. It's not, if you get anything from there, it's not me. If you would like to make a donation to this channel and help support the readings that I do here on YouTube, I have a donation link down below. It is connected to PayPal. I want to thank you to those who have been very generous and kind and donated to my channel. It does mean a lot to me, and it does help a lot. So thank you so very much for that. I do truly appreciate it. So I hope you have an absolutely amazing month of November, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.